the Matrix, expand our minds, and make us all think. Hopefully, you guys are doing well this grand morning. I'm doing alright. Other than that, I did get bit by another tick, and I do have a reoccurrences of Lyme, which is dangerous when you already have final stage Lyme, but you know me, I got that conquering brain, and I know truth, so I focus on that. Don't let the things scare me that I gotta deal with. But we're dealing with them, so that's what matters. On that note, excuse my cough. So, we're going to talk about dreams, the ancient doorways to the reality that we didn't really realize was reality. You see, this is a teaching on illusions, awakefulness, and the astral truth of our soul. Quantum physics, and conscious modern physics is catching up to what's ancient already knew all along. The double slit experiment proved that the consciousness affects matter and observation collapse probability into reality that supports the idea that our waking world is a projection, an illusion, a collapsed dream based on intention. Okay, it's what we've been putting our intention on, and this world's been putting our intention on fear, and we've been allowing it. See, quantum entanglement and non-logicality show that information and energy travels outside of the space, just as your consciousness does. And when you sleep and dream, you see, the holographic universe theory, it's proposed by physics David Bowman and later supported by discoveries in the black hole, the thermodynamics like the world of Leonard Susskind. I think I said that right. But anyways, this dude, he posits that our universe is a 3D projection, okay, from 2D information field. That 2D information field has been the fear and the judgment and the rejection and all of those things that have kept you encapsulated in this illusion of life. To even believe that this body, this avatar is real. To even believe that all the troubles you face every day are real. But this projection is similar to the dreamscape. Your waking reality is not as solid or real as you've been told. Neuroscience and the dream state, they've been studying sleep for a long time. And in deep REM sleep, the brain enters the theta and the delta wave state, and the same state reaches during the meditation. Near-death experiences has the same state. Okay, and psychedelic journeys gives the brain the same state. During these states, the default mode network, DMN, which filters out the higher dimension inputs, shuts down, allowing expanded consciousness to flow through. This is when you're in the fullness of your actual energizing body, the real you. And this is why you can travel. This is why you can fly or receive visions in dreams, why you see things, in these dreams, and then the next thing they are happening in this existence. Because that is the real world. And if we would remember that and we would know that, no one would have you captive anymore. See, that's the difference. See, I knew when I returned that I wasn't sleeping. I told all my friends, oh, I don't sleep. And they'll tell you they can't wake me up. There's nothing they could do. I mean, cops have been outside of our nomadic vehicles, sirening their alarms all night, driving themselves nuts just to try and wake me up. And there is no waking me up because I'm quite fully aware that I am not here. Go ahead. There is nothing you can do to me because the life that I know in existence of real is already living in it. See, then I'm gone. They did studies on me that I don't make dopamine. I don't make some of these chemicals because when I died, they all just went away. And the thing is that, which means I don't have the ability to sleep, but then when they studied me, I was out. And then up at the moment the sun comes up, I arise. And that was it. It was instant deep and instant rise. So we do this during these states. So what's happening when you're sleeping? You're not shutting down. You're not, resting. You're actually tuning in. And hello, good morning to all of you. You're tuning in. Even the agnostic wisdoms and ancient teachings, the Gnostics taught that this world is a false construct run by archons, beings, and manipulate illusions to trap souls in a cycle of ignorance and amnesia. How many of you, as you've been waking up, you've been starting to look at your own walls and you're starting to see digital things kind of break through? Well, because you see, you're awake. It's breaking through. The veil is torn. It's been ripped. See, they believe the world is a dream inside a dream. And that only through Gnosis inner knowledge could one wake up in the real. Oh yeah. And trust me, when you're awakened in the astro, sky's the limit. Nag Hammadi texts it like the hypnosis of the archons is the gospel. Philip speaks directly to the dream-like nature of material world, warning us not to mistake it for the real. It's fake light for truth. And they make us forget we are they make us forget who we are so that we can obey their system, this negative flowing system. Even in Egyptian mystery schools, the Tibetan monks and the Mayan shamans and the indigenous elders across the world share this truth. The dream world is the real realm where the soul remembers who they are. Philosophy, philosophical truths and unveil the illusions. Descartes said that what if life is but a dream and all our waking moments are but illusions? Even modern simulation theorists like Nick Bostrom argues that what we perceive as reality is likely a simulation. See, Plato's allegory of the cave teaches us that what we see, only shadows on a wall, and only tuning within awakening, we find that truth. See, astral realms where reality is really going on is where you really are. See, every night you exist, you go in, you exit this matrix and out of the physical realm, and you remember the multidimensional self. You visit realms your awakening mind cannot decode, yet you are told it is just a dream, and it's not. Why are you taught this? Because if you were to remember your travels, if you could recall the meetings of the ancestors, the guides, the celestial councils, or walking future timelines, you, my friends, would no longer be programmable. Do you understand that? You would be the glitch in the system. You could no longer be touched. You would be sovereign. Death dreams and the doorways. You see, sleep is not rest. It is the ritual rehearsal for the death of the body when the soul returns to its source. When you think you're sleeping, you're in the center of existence. But death is not the end. You cannot create nor destroy energy, and you are energy, and science says that's fact. See, you're free in dreams as you are when you die, because you both are astral journeys. Why this truth is hidden? Because if you knew you were dreaming right now, would you get up and go to work for 9 to 5? Would you fear systems of control, and would you hand over your energy to institutions, false gods, or fear-based doctors? No. You'd be lucid and dangerous to the system. So here's the key: lucid living. Lucid dreamers can fly, shapeshift, time travel. And what if you could do that awake? This world is shared, but most are asleep inside of it. See, you're lucidly awake, and now you must live like a lucid dreamer, with intention, with inner knowing, with creation, not reaction. And remember, when you remember your dream self, you become impossible to control. So stop calling dreams not real. Start remembering they are the mirror of the eternal. Sleep is your initiation. This world is training simulation, and you are not your body. It is your avatar, and you are logged in. But you are logged in and lucid. And that makes you a liberator, free. So there you go. So how's everybody doing this morning? You guys got all your own paths and journeys. This is a journey of self-discovery. You know, this is for those that are ready for this. And if you're not, well, hey, it's just part of the program. Keep going, man. It doesn't affect us. We know where we're at. So make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day, brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and that you matter. Your unique puzzle piece is part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. You're a divine spark, and you can never be taken away from that. That's a magical thing to be said. Something you already are. Peace and love. We'll see you guys next time.